Good evening, everybody, or good morning, everybody. Yeah, so the Knicks, they won the championship, and they beat the Spurs in 5 games. And I'm very happy that the Knicks won the championship, and they pretty much proved all the haters wrong, Las Vegas wrong, and almost all the games, the Spurs were favored to win the games, but the Knicks ended up winning 5 games. And Brunson was the best player during the finals. And of course, he won finals MVP. And, the haters, the doubters, they thought that the Spurs will beat the Knicks in 4 games, 5 games, 6 games, 7 games. And, the Knicks should have been favored for the finals. And, the Spurs had a big lead again. But then, the Knicks, they're a very tough and resilient team. They come back. And, they had a mission to win the championship. And the mindset is 0-0. They never think that they're ahead during the finals. And it worked very well for them. And you gotta give credit to Mike Brown. And because Mike Brown, he has experience as a coach, especially being a assistant coach for the Golden State Warriors. And he helped the team win championships. And he was a coach for the Cavaliers in 2007 for LeBron James. And also, this is the second time in the finals again. And he does a great job making adjustments on both sides of the ball. Yeah, offensively and defensively. And you see how he changes his lineups with Jose Alvarado and Brunson, which was a good adjustment to help the team win. And it really shows that the Knicks have more experience. And also the Spurs, they're a very young team. And they don't have enough experience in the playoffs and also in the finals. And this is a good learning lesson for the Spurs. And I think the Spurs will get better as the years go on. I think they'll be in the finals again, win a couple more championships, and just get better. Yeah, so De'Aaron Fox, he needs to go. He's not a good point guard for the Spurs. And also the Spurs, they need more size for their front line. They need a backup center behind Wemby. And also they need a power forward. And they don't have a power forward with the team that they have. And Wemby, he needs to have a post-up game so this way he could become a bigger threat to other teams. And he needs to go to the weight room and gain more weight so this way he could take the physicality and also back down bigger centers so this way he could score points in the paint. He needs to have a hook shot or like a fadeaway shot like Dirt and Whiskey, Yeah, he just needs to have a go-to move so this way he could score more points and not just rely on rolling to the basket, getting a lot from his teammates. Because sometimes that'll not work, especially play good against good defensive teams. And, yeah, Cat didn't have a good game, and yet, somehow the Knicks still won, the championship. Yeah, this is really bad for the Spurs. They had a lot of opportunity to win the series, but just being careless, and it looks like those leads that the Spurs keep getting is that I think it's like a sense of desperation, maybe, or maybe like cockiness. Stephon Castle is saying that the Spurs are a better team than Knicks, but that's not true because the Knicks just won the championship, and that really shows that the Knicks are a better team than the Spurs. So, congratulations for the Knicks. It's been 53 years since winning a championship, and this is the third championship, and it's great. Yeah, so I was happy to see that the score was 94-90. I was kind of worried when the Spurs had a big lead. I was thinking that Spurs were going to take this game, and the Knicks will go to Game 6 and win Game 6 as I predicted. But they won 5 games instead. So yeah, also Wemby, he's a good player. He's a great player. He could knock down threes, shoot your jump shot. Sometimes he could drive to the basket. He's a good shot blocker. But, he's not like a really good overall defender. He's a little bit slow-footed on the perimeter when he defends on the outside paint. And sometimes he gets blown by Ononobi. Yeah, he just gets blown by. He gets beat. Yeah. And he doesn't have the killer instinct to take over games, to really dominate games, to help his team win the championship. And then a lot of times the guards don't really pass him the ball. He's not a go-to guy for drawing double teams and triple teams. And Harper was the best player for the Spurs, and Wemby, he is supposed to be the best player on the team. And this whole series, he's been struggling, and he only had one good game. I think Game 3 he played his best game, but then the other games he played horribly. So yeah, so he has to be more consistent on the offensive end. And people are saying that he was the best player. And right now, it looks like this finals proved that Jalen Brunson's the best player. It is what it is. And to me, I think Jalen Brunson is the greatest Knick I've ever seen. Because, of course, I was born to see him play as a Knick. I wasn't born to see, the 1973 Knicks play. And, yeah, so So this is like the best Knicks team I've seen. So you used to have Carmelo Anthony and Stoudemire. Yeah, I remember those teams, Tyson Chandler. But this team right here with Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby, this is the best Knicks team I've seen so far. Because I've seen them win the chip. It's obvious. I was born to see them, win the championship. All that, trash talking with Wemby, said M in your head, just. But right now, I think the Knicks are in Wemby's head, in the Spurs' head right now. And he didn't back it up, so yeah, he was just talking too much, and then he's there celebrating so early, crying. Oh, they're crying. This, he won the championship against the defending champions. He's there acting as if he's won the championship, and the work is not done. I mean, you wasted all that, time and energy. You're having a 7-game series with the, banged up Thunder team. AJ Mitchell's injured, and then, J Dub was injured too. It took you 7 games to beat them. And then you're there crying, because you beat the Thunder. And then, one game, you didn't speak in the press conference because you're mad that you lost in Game 5 against the Thunder. So that's not good leadership, in my opinion, So who's really the leader for the Spurs? We don't know. Is it Wemby? Is it De'Aaron Fox? Miss Johnson? We just don't know. We know that Brunson is the leader of the team. So they call him captain for the reason. So Wemby has been outplayed by, so many players. It's not even funny, but Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns, Mr. Robinson. Yeah, he's been terribly outplayed. And, yeah. And, the Knicks are just a deeper team than the Spurs. The Spurs have a great starting 5. But when you think about their bench, they're really the only main bench that that they have is Harper. That's it. Dylan Harper. That's all they have. Johnson, really didn't show up in this, in this finals. And, the Knicks, they have a good starting 5. And pretty much a bench that have more firepower on the bench. Got Landry Shamet, who can shoot threes. And they got Bridges, who can shoot threes. Jordan Clarkson, who can shoot threes and score. And they got Mitch Robinson, who can play center, can block shots, and get lobs. And, and they have Jose Alvarado, who can play point guard. So it's just so much more firepower they have on their bench. So so it's not a really good matchup for the Spurs. Yeah, so really happy that the Knicks they came back again and won championship. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Thank God. Oh, that's it. That's all. And once again, congratulations to the Knicks. And all Knicks fans will be happy. They'll be celebrating, having parade. And me, I'll just be smiling, enjoying the moment. Probably have fun watching other YouTube videos on, the Knicks winning the Spurs in 5 games. And that's all. Subscribe to this channel. Like the video. Comment what you think. And share the video. And have a good night or good day. Bye.